So I've been thinking about why I still love video game guidebooks. Even though I could practically look up anything in seconds, I still prefer picking up one of these books. Why? What's so special about them? Mainly it's because you can look at the artwork, you can look at secrets, you can look at certain things about it, you can find weapons, you can do the characters, you can look at the bosses, stuff that you wouldn't normally see if you just did it on your own. It's pretty cool. Welcome in. I'm your host for Tavern Talks. My name's St. Jimmy TV. We got some interesting things to go on because lately in chat, it was a couple weeks ago where someone was asking me something about, I'm playing a game. Can you help me? What part are you in? Well, I'm in the beginning. I suggest you looking up a guide because you're playing 100 hours to a game that needs attention. i.e. game is Elden Ring. If you go through Elden Ring and you do it by yourself, kudos to you. But I need help for that kind of game. Guidebooks were part of the experience, like going to EB Games as a kid and seeing the book for itself and being like, oh, what does this game have? Because when you look at the back of the game, it only tells you like a little bit of a synopsis. It doesn't give you everything that you want. But you get to look through it. You see the cool fucking artwork that happens because you go, Sephiroth's sword's really that big? Cloud sword's really that big? There's more swords than that? And also all the secrets, like you get to look at freaking rare materials, items, like corners that like little pathways that you don't get to go through that you would see. And then you also can anticipate things like, oh, this boss battle is really hard. I gotta grind. I gotta really get to that level of getting there. And also just knowing that you have something waiting for you. Also, point number 2 is knowing that you have a physical book and having it physically there. Like, I still have all of them. I have Final Fantasy 8, 9, Skyrim, Oblivion, Sonic Heroes, Legend of Zelda, Oracle of Ages and Seasons, Pokemon Gold and Silver, all that kind of stuff. Pokemon Ruby as well. You could put them on a table and you could like sit them down and read it. I used to read it from front to back all the time. What's different about guides and what's guides on the internet when you could just look it up and you could just find what it is. It's fine, but like having it physically in your hands is something completely different. And like being able to, like, all right, I'm done with this. I can put this back. When you have it on your screen, it's kind of like, okay, this is great. And then sometimes all the guides sometimes when someone does a guide that's not an official guide, they usually will have a typo. There's typos in those games too. I'm not trying to say that they're perfect. But sometimes it could just miss out a whole chunk of information. You're like, there's another step that they didn't put in this thing. And it's weird. And then you can have walkthroughs. And the walkthroughs are kind of like, okay, but sometimes they skip over it and you're like, wait a minute, you didn't do this one thing. Oh, I actually just didn't do it that time. I did it off stream. It's like, you're not fucking helping me. And it's just a very interesting kind of cohort experience. Now, people will say that I'm cheating. You could say that it is, and people would say, are you really playing the game? Are you really beating it? But I don't really see it that way. For Lost Odyssey, I had to use it the whole time. Because there's an NPC you gotta talk to, there's something that has to go over here, you gotta get this one item there, you use this to power up them, and you do this and that. It could be very changing. But this is probably a shorter video. This has only been like 4 minutes. But the reason why I like guidebooks, and maybe you do too, maybe you don't, and that's completely fine. But if you ever get lost in the game, there's something more comforting about knowing that there's something out there, that there's something that's waiting for you. So what about you? Did you grow up on guidebooks? Did you love them, hate them, or did you ever use them at all? I'd love to hear it from you. Say anything down in the comments down below. I got links in my description for my Discord, for my other socials, and my merch. And I hope to see you maniacs later. And then we'll be back for, are they cheating? Are they cheating? Because there's a lot of people that have arguments that they are, and we're here to talk about them. But until the next time, you maniacs, I'll see you later. Goodbye!